Hello, everyone, and welcome to Police Off the Cuff, Real Crime Stories. I'm your host, retired NYPD Sergeant Bill Cannon, a 27-year veteran of the NYPD. You know, folks, this case, Stephan Sterns, of course, Madeline Soto, it's taken some different turns since the beginning. Of course, we all know it started out as a missing persons case, and it's developed into something much more devious, much more horrific. And every day we hear, we heard those new charges, 60 new charges that went, the state attorney general's office issued against Stephan Sterns, this horrific individual you're seeing on the screen right there. And just listing these charges, 8 counts of sexual battery on a child under 12, 5 counts of sexual battery with a child 12 to 18, 7 counts of lewd and lascivious molestation, 40 counts of unlawful possession of materials depicting SA performance by a child, S performance by a child. I'm sorry, I'm trying to use the euphemisms for the substitute words so that YouTube doesn't find this offensive. But this is a case that is it is offensive. You know, it touches so many people, because when I read the chat, and I have people from all over the world joining this show, I realize how many people are living the life that Madeline Soto was living, this tortured little girl. And it breaks my heart to hear, even in the chat, that there's people that are living or have lived the same type of abuse as this little girl you see on the screen, that she endured for anywhere from 2.5 to 3 years. Some say it even goes back longer than that. That's what the investigation is doing now. They're doing a deep dive into this savage you see on the screen, you know, going back into his life. And, you know, some of the things, I sort of pride myself. I'm a retired NYPD Sergeant, Manhattan North Homicide Squad, 16 years in the Detective Bureau, 6.5 years as a boss and as a cop in anti-crime. So I paid my dues, you know what I mean? I can walk the walk, and I feel that gives me the right to talk. But I see so many of these content creators on YouTube just inventing stuff. And you don't even have to invent anything on this case, because this case is horrific enough without having to make stuff up. The one channel where an alleged friend of Stephan Sterns calls up and starts telling him all the things he knew about him. That guy's a piece of shit. If he knew all of these horrific things about him, why is he telling it to a content creator on YouTube? Why didn't he report this to the police? That is also why I doubt that guy's credibility, you know, and people gladly put morons like this on their show. I just find it offensive, you know, and I'm not naming the YouTube content creator that put this guy on. And then all of these other conspiracy theories. You don't need conspiracies right now. What we need right now is to solve this murder. And I believe that's what the Kissimmee, I've been told I say Kissimmee wrong, Kissimmee or whatever. I say it with a New York way of saying it, and people have told me, you're saying it wrong. It's not Kissimmee, it's Kissimmee. Okay, I think I got it right now. If that's my only sin for the day or my worst sin, I'm not doing that bad. I've been told I pronounce many things incorrectly. Zoe 413 is discussing that these friends didn't report him years ago. Zoe, you're preaching to the choir. That's exactly what I'm trying to say. You know, like all this stuff coming out now, everyone knew this guy was a dirtbag, and he's living with a little girl, and you didn't report it to the police. That's why, as I said, I have serious doubts that this guy is credible, 1. And 2, if he is credible and this stuff is true, then why didn't he report it to the police, not to a content creator on YouTube? It's disturbing to me. And, you know, other things too, you know, people, as I said, sensationalizing a case that's already sensational and horrific enough without having to sensationalize it. And we're all waiting for numerous things. And I'm going to go over a lot of those things today.